Now that we have understood how many swars are used in a rag and their arohi and avrohi order, let's explore how a particular set of swars actually form a unique rag. So, two or more rags can share the same exact swars and still sound entirely different. We saw an example of Bhimpalas and Bageshri earlier. Now, let's talk about Bhairav and Kalingada. Both these rags use Komal Re and Komal Dha, all other swars are Shuddha. Their Aroha and Avroha are identical and it sounds like this. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa re ga pa ma ga re sa. So far, we don't see any distinction between the two rags. The distinction lies not in the swar themselves, but in how those swars are used. To make rag distinctly different from one another, each rag must prescribe very specific phrases and the pronunciation of individual swars and phrases. The signature melodic phrase or a group of phrases of a rag is called its pakad. And the enunciation of swars or pronunciation of swars and phrases is called swara lagaav. Each rag has a very specific pakad and swara lagaav. These two concepts go hand in hand and together they capture the core of a rag. So the distinct phrases or the pakad of Bhairav are Gamada Here you may have noticed that the Andolan on Re and Dha is very distinct. This is the Swara Lagaav of Bhairav. And Shrutis are used in Swara Lagaav. In each Andolan, Re and Dha are touching the Shrutis above them. Gama, da, da, nida, pa, gama, re, gare, re, sa. So the Swara Lagaav with the use of Shrutis is giving this rag its distinct flavor. In case of Bhairav, the Andolan makes Bhairav sound deeper and serious. So we talked about the Pakad and Swara Lagaav of Bhairav. Now let's see how Kalingada is different from Bhairav. We will again look at the Pakad of Kalingada and its Swara Lagaav. And Kalingada goes like this. Gama pa da ni sa da sa ni da pa ga ma ga ma pa da pa ga ma ga. Here you will notice there is no Andolan on any swar. The Swara Lagaav of Kalingada is very linear and it's different from Bhairav's Swara Lagaav. Swara Lagaav can change the rag totally. To better explain this, let me give you an analogy of heteronyms from the English language. Heteronyms are words that have the same spelling but their pronunciation and meanings are different. For example, the word live. This can be pronounced as live to mean that I live in this house. Or it can be pronounced as live to mean that the concert is streaming live. And there are many such words. Depending on how these words are pronounced, the meaning changes. Similarly, the same set of swars pronounced or enunciated differently changes the rag. So Swara Lagaav is very important for the identity of a rag. So Kalingada sounds totally different from Bhairav because of its Swara Lagaav. Bhairav is more serious while Kalingada is lighter and swifter. So we know the number of swars used in a rag and how some swars are mandatory and how they are arranged in ascending and descending order. We also saw that these swars are then arranged in a very specific phrases called pakad, and their pronunciation or swara lagaav is distinct in each rag. Now, in the next episode, we'll talk about the importance of certain swars in a rag. Please join me. Thank you.